Hello everyone, I'm Rosh Lowe with Micdrop with a powerful message for you today. And that is, the time has arrived where you need to use your voice. It is your most critical tool in life. Why do I say that? Because every great movement in life has started with one thing, and that is a speech. From Moses to Martin Luther King, Abraham Lincoln, Oprah Winfrey won a public speaking competition, Brene Brown started an entire movement embracing the power of vulnerability with a speech. Here's the problem. Many of us don't maximize our potential. Just like we don't use 100% of our brain power, we are not using 100% of our ability to communicate. If I asked you a question, are you comfortable in one-on-one communication? You may tell me yes. Let me ask you another question. What about to a group of 10 people? Are you comfortable in that situation? And if you tell me yes, I would then ask you this. Are you comfortable getting up on a stage and speaking in front of 2,000 people? And if you told me, Rosh, yes, then I would ask you, are you comfortable having that difficult conversation you have put off? Like when you need to talk to your child or your boss or your employee. Do you delegate those conversations? Do you avoid them? But I'm here to tell you, this is not your fault. A recent study out of UCLA has some very interesting findings on this issue. They say that the average one-year-old child is told no 400 times a day. That's 150,000 times a year this child is told no. And it's not the parent's fault. The parent is simply trying to protect that child. But this has an impact as we grow older because we become timid. So let me tell you a little secret. I have trained thousands of people, whether it's on a stage or whether it's just a difficult conversation with their employee, boss, or family member. And I'd be crazy not to see certain patterns that play themselves out time and time again. I'm going to tell you something right now. Therapy is amazing and useful, but it is not going to stop your fear of public speaking. Meditation is brilliant. It's incredible, but it is not going to help you out with a fear of public speaking. What will help you out? Action. You just have to do it. Jump into that pool of fear. But here's the problem. What happens if you want to take that action, have that tough conversation, but you're not prepared? If you go out there and you completely bomb, what will happen? Your fear will only increase. And the odds are that you'll decide silence is the safer option. That's why you need a step-by-step method. And that's what we have for you here at Micdrop. I have learned this method from the very best, from people behind some of the greatest Broadway shows in American musical history. And I've refined this method with over 20 years experience as a television news reporter. Now, it's not like I'm a genius, okay? I have taken this method from Broadway, from TV news, classic story structure, which goes back thousands of years. But what I have found is that people need this method. They need to have a roadmap. They need to have a blueprint. So when they do decide to finally take action in their life, they are prepared and they are ready for the moment. If all the Liberate Yourself course did was get your ass in gear to finally get the self-confidence to walk into work and ask your boss for a raise, would that be worth it? Sure would. This is so much more than that, though. This is a step-by-step method helping you achieve your goals. If all this course did was give you the self-confidence to finally ask that guy or that girl out on a date, would that be worth it? Once again, this is more than that. This will be a step-by-step method for you. If all the course did was give you the self-confidence to speak to your family members about an important topic that you know needs to be addressed. We are all in that situation in our homes. Would that be worth it? You will get all of this and more in this course. One last thing here. I guarantee the results. This is not theory. This is extremely practical. This is the method of liberation. The time has arrived to find your voice, liberate yourself, and sign up for the course.